Well, hey there, folks. It's time to tune in for a tantalizing treat of talk and tales. Welcome to Beholding Out for a Hero, where the side track is the main track. Whether you're a D&D devotee or a darling delineate, you're in for a dose of dazzling and delightful diversion. I'm John, your host with the most, and I'm thrilled to be here for our 17th spectacular episode. We're here to share some amusing hijinks and have some fun, so sit back, relax, and let the good times roll. Now, let me tell you, friends, we're just a bunch of bumbling and boisterous amateurs who thought it would be fun to record our D&D sessions and share them with the world, and we're overjoyed that you stuck with us this far. We hope you're ready for some raucous and rowdy action, because this episode is going to be a real hoot. So without further ado, let's get this party started and dive right into the fray.
One, two, three, clap.
John's muted, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully you got
You better
that.
start recording.
Nico!
Nico!
What?
What? He said he better have started recording.
Oh, I thought Nico
Oh.
said I better start recording.
That's what I heard! I was gonna be very indignant about how I was gonna line this up.
I know, I was like, well, I better stop and delete it.
How
Restart it.
dare you all falsely
I got
accuse
you.
me of doing something I've totally done before?
How does it feel?
Listen, we can only do that with Raina.
Yeah.
There's only room for false accusations and one scapegoat. Scapegoat. God.
Scapegoat.
You know what, guys? I need to go. Can we stop?
Only John can't get edited out, and only Raina has to be scapegoated.
Those are the new
orders
laws.
to these things, okay?
Okay, but is John there?
Do we have to stop recording and delete all of this? Did you
Did
start
you record?
recording? Oh, I don't think any of us heard you.
One, two, three, clap.
Are we all here?
Yes.
Yes.
All here
off,
and
John.
wonderfully getting
John.
along?
We're
Like the
John.
bestest of friends?
the bestie westiest of friendsiest.
Except
No
John if he didn't
difference.
start recording?
He didn't say anything yet, which is the problem.
Jonathan,
Yeah, what's up?
did you start recording when everybody else did?
I might have been a second late.
But are you recording?
I'm recording.
Okay, we'll call that good enough.
Yeah.
I'll line it up by him responding saying he started a second late.
We're good. We're good. Don't worry. It's not that late. It's only about as late as my dad was to my birth.
Oh no.
What?
I shouldn't say that. That's not true even a little bit.
Slandering your father.
Yeah.
I was like, do we need to pivot the session question to interesting birth stories?
Oh, I do have an interesting
I
birth
do
story.
also have an interesting birth story.
I
I
do
have
as
a
well.
good one. Yeah, oh, wait, there we go.
Hey, okay, new
New
session
question.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Holding Out for a Hero. I am Nico, the DM for this campaign, and our new session question is, what is your interesting birth story? My interesting birth story is that I was an incredibly large baby. I think I was
Oh.
9 pounds,
Oh jeez.
and none of that stayed because I'm tiny.
Did you never grow afterwards?
Apparently not. I was just born full-sized.
Oh, you were like, the Athena, who sprang from Zeus's head,
Yes.
fully formed.
That is an accurate depiction of my birth.
That is how I was born too. So that takes you took my story.
Athena's birth is Nico's documentary story.
Yes.
Documentary story. Docudrama. Hi, I'm Raina. I play Jem. We know her. And so, my interesting birth story is that when my mom went into labor, I believe they turned her away, first of all. They were like, you're not actually in labor, go home. And so she did. And then I ended up having a bowel movement inside of her.
Oh,
and became an emergency C-section baby. But the problem was her usual doctor was on vacation. So the one who had like looked after her whole pregnancy literally left when she, because I was like 2 weeks late, so left. And so she had this random doctor, got to completely cut the line of like 20 other women who were in labor. And apparently they played tribal African drums while I was being, taken out, which definitely explains a lot about my taste in music. But yeah, so I was fine. And apparently I had the most perfect head ever because I was a C-section baby.
I didn't know you could have a bowel movement as a baby inside the mother.
Yeah, it's real bad. They were like, uh-oh. But that just goes to show I really have been a little shit since the beginning.
My story contrasts both Reina's and Nico's. So I was 2 months premature. I came out at like 3 or 4 pounds.
Oh, geez.
But yeah, it's teeny tiny. And that has also stayed with me my whole life. But when my mom, hi, I'm Ashley and I play Menthis.
mark it on the bingo cards.
The tiefling bard. So when my mom was pregnant, the umbilical cord broke somehow.
Oh.
And she either felt it or they told her during a checkup. And so they were like, oh, we need to induce labor. And she was like, can I go get lunch first? And they were like,
Me?
yeah, no, there shouldn't be any problem. Go ahead and get lunch. So she got lunch and then pushed me out.
She has her priorities.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad about it, I guess. Maybe a little salty.
I wouldn't want to eat before going into labor, though.
I wouldn't want to either. To be fair, I just don't want to have a baby, but like...
I mean, yeah, but if I was going to have a baby, I would not want to, let me just go down the street and get a sloppy Joe sandwich.
No, I think she went for a whole sit-down Chinese meal, so,
Still.
I feel like when I'm stressed, I don't generally be like, now would be a great time to have a full sit-down meal.
I think this just indicates that she wasn't stressed. I was the second child, so she'd already done all this before.
I'd hit up a Jamba Juice before I go into labor.
Probably the least messiest option.
The first element of my fun fact is that my father was present when I was born, despite my previous statement. I was also a C-section baby, and
who are you?
What's your name?
Hi, I'm John. This is my last episode of the podcast.
You say that every episode.
Yeah.
One of these episodes is going to be the last one.
Oh, boy.
New bingo card square.
John declares this is his final episode. Hi, I'm John, and I play Patches, the teddy bear paladin. And I, the human, was born, unlike Patches, who is a teddy bear. And I was a C-section baby. And I didn't cry for like the first 10, 20 minutes that I was in the world. And then I started crying, and I haven't stopped since.
Just constantly crying. Just like my constant drinking gravy. We edit it out.
That's right.
It's not train noises. The train noises are to mask the desperate sobs.
That's my story.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I play Kitty with an IE. So my mom was in the hospital, I'm not in labor yet, but I'm in the hospital kind of thing. It was like 2 a.m, and then my mom calls the nurse in, and she's just like, I think I'm having my baby now. And the nurse was like, no. And my mom's like, yeah, I think I'm having my baby now. And like my mom's super calm. And the nurse is like, no, you would be in pain if you were in labor. And then my mom's like, can you just check? And then like my head's almost out at that point.
Oh, wow.
So the nurse freaks out, runs out of the room. presumably to get a doctor or something. So my dad has to deliver me because the nurse left.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
boy.
Holy shit.
That's a good one. I think Elaine's is the best.
That is a good one.
Dang. Your mom's kind of a baller.
So was she in pain?
She said she wasn't for my birth, at least.
Sad for Corey.
Well, Corey's was like he was also in induced labor because the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck a couple times.
Ooh.
So like I don't know the whole story of how that happened, but like apparently I was super easy.
Compared to that, yeah, I think anyone would be.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our session summary. John, take it away.
All right. We headed to the docks in the morning to see if we could get to to get to Qdoba. And I ran into an old friend of mine who was a farming coworker, and she has a bit of a crew going on. They seem to be traders of some kind, and they could potentially take us across the sea, but they're going to need some enchanted sails to try and deal with the choppy waters. They're going to need about 250 gold. Luckily, we should be able to get that from the fighting tournament that we're headed to next. After we went there, we decided to look for that weird tiefling guy that Miki heard about. Eventually we found him. Turns out he's called Abe, and he's a real piece of shit. He was talking about something that's way bigger than us or something like that, but he just totally blew Miki off, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. If something bad is really going down, you'd think that a medium would want another medium on their side. Anyway, we went to Raskin Bobbins afterwards to drown our sorrows. Then Jem and I talked for a little bit. She was telling me about stuff that happened back in her homeland and stuff she's kind of broken up about. And, we confided in each other. And now we're just resting up before we get to the fight. I'm ready to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And bubblegum will get stuck in my fur.
And you don't have teeth.
I would basically be gumming it. Yeah, I also don't have saliva, so I'm not sure how that would really play out.
Does gum get sticky without moisture?
No.
It would just fall out like flat. It wouldn't get chewed.
Yeah, wouldn't he just flatten it out with like gentle pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are all resting in the familiar comfort of the West Eagle, finding a night's rest before your fight the next day. Miki, you have a dream.
Oh no.
You find yourself reliving the day in the basement of the distillery during your fight with those strange people. Replaying that night, you watch as the person falls off the edge of the building almost in slow motion. You can hear your heart pounding in your ears. As you rush over to peer over the edge, the heartbeat in your ears is suddenly replaced with a deafening silence. As you gaze down to where the body should be, you see the body along with a half-orc man kneeling beside it. He is dressed in pelts and carries a bow and a quiver of arrows. He looks up at you. You don't recognize him, but you feel like you know him? A scream goes off behind you, quickly followed by a few more voices. As you turn, you find yourself in a darkened circus tent. There is a large skeletal deer that walks towards you. The eyeballs in the socket look directly at you, and then above and beyond you. As it walks past you, the screams stop. You wake up.
Miki is definitely not sleeping for the rest of the night after that. Is anyone else awake?
I would be.
Is Jem awake yet?
Yeah, by the time you wake up from this dream, it's not like just the middle of the night. It's more or less when like a few hours before you would normally wake up, so you're not like sleep deprived, but it is unsettling.
Kitty's probably the only one still asleep.
Yeah, where's everyone else?
Patches doesn't need to sleep that long either, so I don't know. Gem and Patches are playing patty cake in the corner quietly.
Well, every night after Gem wakes up from her trance, she journals about her rocks. So she just has like a circle of rocks around her in her journal in her lap and is scribbling.
Gem, the aspiring geologist.
Yeah, she is. That's why she can lick rocks.
Ignoring that statement, Miki is going to get up and walk over to where Jem is seancing with rocks. And then kind of like crouch down by the rocks and be like, "Are you casting a spell? Is this a ritual circle?"
Oh, you're up early.
Uh-huh, and?
No, I'm not a spellcaster. I don't have any sort of magical capabilities.
And Miki's gonna, before she can finish talking, launch herself across the circle into Jem's lap.
You are you okay? This is a lot. What's happening? What's happening?
Just put your arms around me and shut up.
I mean, okay. And she's gonna take the rock that she was holding, put it in her mouth, and then put her arms around me.
I was not expecting that.
Nice. Eventually, you guys do all wake up.
I'm just gonna rub like little circles into her back, like, comforting her from whatever.
Gem, I found where Drazen keeps the chocolate chip. Are we doing a cuddle pile? Yeah. I'm gonna go over and hug Miki.
Miki like opens an arm to be able to hug Patches as well.
Yes, let me just swipe some rocks out of the way.
John, being able to understand me with a fist in my mouth. Good job.
Really impressed.
I am impressed too.
Me too. I was like, what is she saying? And then John was just like,
I could have been
on
a
it.
dentist with these skills.
I could get the first one, but the second one, I was like, I don't know what she's saying.
Did you have a bad dream, Miki?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, I'll be there next time, and I'll make sure you don't have any bad ones.
Patches, what did she say?
I don't know. I need to hear that one again.
Okay. Gem's gonna spit out the rock. Just wait. Do you think we should order pancakes from a Drazen?
He's asleep right now.
Then wake him up. It's his job.
That's why I got these cookies. Patches has a plate of chocolate chip cookies that he's stolen from a Drazen.
Miki takes two and just stuffs them straight into her mouth.
Gem will take one.
Miki does not get up for like 10 minutes. You're stuck.
That's okay. I'm just gonna keep rubbing circles on her back.
The rest of the morning and afternoon are relatively uneventful as you guys sit around twiddling your thumbs waiting for this fight ring to happen.
I do want to say,
Mm-hmm.
I want to get super glammed up for this fight.
Yeah, you got plenty of time,
full
dude.
WWE wrestler, like the best sort of outfit that I have that I can still fight in. I'm not sure exactly like what that would entail because obviously I'm not too aware of how fashion works in D&D land, but definitely like the full makeup, contour, like Shigo lips, like the whole 9 yards,
Mm-hmm.
everything.
I put on a jumpsuit that says, I heart Menthis, Tennessee.
How wait? a jumpsuit implies you have more than one.
It's the one that I have.
For now.
The future is bright, let's say that.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do for during the afternoon and the morning, because y'all don't have anything better to do as you sit and wait. Come sunset, though, you guys do go to, what is it, the Fallen District? I don't have the district written down here. But you do go to the crater, make your way to the crater, and arriving, you find that there are signs going towards a dilapidated building next to a large ditch. You can kind of tell by sparse foot traffic that people are generally headed in the same direction, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of other people in this area. It's mostly ruins and abandoned buildings. As you approach the building, you see that there seems to be a relatively newly built fence around what is probably a large ditch, hence the name, the crater. And you see a few harpies perched on its edge, watching the passerbys. The building adjacent to it has a sign written in a different language in large font, and then smaller underneath in common. It says contestants, and then it has an arrow to the left, and it has betting, and then it has an arrow to the right. What sparse foot traffic there is, most people are headed to the right.
To betting? Oh, betting.
Betting,
with a T.
yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought it was bedding with
Man,
a
they have a lot of
E.
beds here.
Yeah, I was like,
Wouldn't
okay.
expect this to be such a...
Yeah, I
sort
was
of-
like,
Yeah,
oh,
their-
it must be
Their
where
common
people are
isn't
too
the
hurt.
clearest. It's written rather sloppily, as if common isn't their first language.
What about spectators? Is there a sign for spectators?
Nope, there's only two, contestants and betting.
Uh-oh.
Do we have to put on a bet to spectate?
Probably. This is a fight ring.
Oh, I was planning on betting, I guess, anyway, so.
Yeah, just put it in, I don't know, the bare minimum.
I'll like sling my arm around Kitty's shoulders, look at the two.
Super glammed up elf and I heart Menthis jumpsuit wearing.
I would say that we're equally dressed up.
Yeah.
Wait, does your bodysuit go over your face?
It's a morph suit.
Yeah, it's a full morph suit.
But can't they still see your ears?
I'm also wearing my I Survived Memphis, Tennessee's famous soybean processing plant hat.
Can I give Patches' morph suit false eyelashes?
Yeah.
Okay. So also false eyelashes.
Can you roll a d20 for me, Raina?
Already?
Does Jem know how to put on false eyelashes?
Probably. 13.
You also managed to find some googly eyes if you want to put those on too.
Heck yeah!
Kitty's gonna look for somebody who looks like they're working the event.
Immediately in this lobby area with this sign, there doesn't seem to be. You see like a couple people walk past you towards the betting, and from the betting side, it sounds like there's more people in that direction.
Okay.
Should we go find seats?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, do we have to stay away from our friends before the fight? Are they gonna be separated from us?
Can we pretend to be their coaches?
Yeah, because like I have some spells so we can cheat.
You know, I doubt you're the only one. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Aid. And I'm gonna give Jem, Miki, and myself 5 extra hit points.
Nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Suck it, artificer.
Are they temporary?
They are your hit point maximum and current hit points are increased.
Oh.
For how long?
8 hours.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
nice.
very nice. Okay.
Because like I don't know how long it'll be. I also had a spell I was gonna cast that lasts an hour, but I don't know if we'll be done in an hour, if I should cast this later.
Why don't we ask if we can have managers? It's, this seems to be kind of a no holds, but let's see what the rules are and then go from there.
Yeah, why don't you guys could always come with us, and then, we could say, hey, can our friend stay here? It's not really clear from the sign. And if they tell you to get lost, then they tell you to get lost.
What happens if we enter in there immediately, and you are now fighting?
Then just slip out the back.
Let's go to the bedding area, and then we can ask them.
Mm-hmm.
It's safer.
I like this plan better.
Yeah. Okay. So Kitty will start walking. I'm assuming Miki's arm is still around her, so Miki gets dragged along too. Over to the bedding area, and I will look for somebody.
All right, be safe.
Yeah, entering the bedding area, you find that it opens up into a large makeshift arena of sorts. There is a large ditch in the center that's a crater-looking thing, and then there are makeshift seats with pieces of rubble that are positioned around the center, or planks of wood set on two different things to kind of make a bench. You also see, besides the basic seating, there is a emperor's booth. If it was a gladiator arena, like a significantly nicer portion of seating that is kind of curtained off. There seems to be a couple of guards around them, and next to that too, there is a stall that seems to be selling food. I don't know, there's a giant pot of steaming something, and people seem to be going up and paying for that occasionally. Seeing the full crowd and who has shown up so far, you can tell easily that most of the people here are monstrous.
Woo, I fit in.
So I'm gonna head to whoever looks like they have the most authority in this place.
Easily by sight, you can tell that the guards around the Emperor's booth obviously work here, as well as the person who is dealing with the food pot.
How long is the line to the food pot?
Right now it's relatively short. A lot of people have either sat down or they're not hungry yet. There's not a whole lot of people there.
Okay, I'll head up to that person.
Yeah, you approach a middle-aged goblin man. As you walk up to him, he says, 3 copper. How many bowls?
Actually, sorry, this is my first time to this event, and I had some questions. I don't know, is it okay to ask? If you're busy, I can find somebody else.
I guess. I can't say that I know everything, though. What you curious about?
So we have some friends who want to participate in the fight. Do they sit here with the general audience until it's their turn? Do we get to, hang out with them until their fights start? How long does the event go for?
I mean, as far as I know, I think contestants and audience stay separate. Audience stays here. Contestants follow the signs you saw on the front. This event should go for 3.5 hours today, and there's a second part tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't account for that.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's exceptions, but they generally don't allow people to visit the contestants.
Yeah, that's fair. Once we split up, we should split up kind of thing. Okay.
I mean, you can see them at the end of the day, though. It's not like they keep them here once the event's over.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we'll go say goodbye to our friends before we split up then. Thank you.
You sure you don't want some? And motions to this giant steaming pot of, it looks like stew, but you can't find any identifiable parts in it. It seems to be very well blended or chopped.
I will hand over 3 copper for a bowl of stew, but I also want to make sure there's no human meat in it.
Genuinely cannot tell. It smells hearty. It might have vegetables. It probably has meat.
We'll just check if Kitty likes it.
Can I lean over to the goblin and be like, so, having found myself in a dire survival circumstance recently, what's in this?
Rat and vegetables.
Ooh, rat.
Okay,
A little mealy, little
better than
gamey.
what I had before, and I'll walk away with the bowl.
It's real good, I promise you. He's shouting
Yeah.
at you as you leave.
It smells amazing.
I'll buy one too.
Every day, I'm more glad that Patches doesn't have to eat.
You don't want to eat rotten vegetables?
That's my favorite thing to get at Panera.
The rat bowl is amazing.
Could I get the rat soup in a bread bowl, please?
Okay. So I am going to head out to the others.
Yeah.
I've already downed my stew.
Yeah. It's very heavily spiced. It's not like the best stew you've ever had, but it's pretty good.
Oh, I'm gonna have a tummy ache later. Sorry. Okay, so they said that the fight's gonna be about 3.5 hours. I can increase one of your guys' strength for an hour.
Ooh, my strength is absolute garbage, so I would love that.
Okay, so hopefully your fight happens within an hour, because if it doesn't, it's gonna go away.
Yeah, I'll just seem super eager, and I'm sure they'll throw me in.
All right, so I am going to pull out a little bit of fur from my bag, and then I'm going to cast Enhance Ability Bull's Strength on Gem to give you advantage on strength checks. And if it matters, your carrying capacity is double now for an hour.
Okay, well, with my little elf noodle arms, I'll see what I can do.
After that wears away, if you're within 30 feet of me, I can also cast Sanctuary on you, so it's harder for them to hit you.
Would
That'll end if
also-
she punches someone, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay. We'll just, we'll figure it out, and I'll leave it up to your judgment. You're smart. You scrap. I get it.
Hopefully, we can get close enough seats.
John, off the top of your head, do you know how long Bardic Inspiration lasts?
I don't, but I can find out.
10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
But how long does your subclass ability last?
No, it doesn't say. Well, some of it says. Oh, it lasts until I do another tail. So some of them are only until the next turn, but some of them are for the next tail. So I might as well try it.
You can provide that from a distance, right? So even if it's like 10 minutes.
Only from 30 feet away.
Hmm.
So it's not particularly useful unless we get front row seats.
How large was the arena when we saw it?
You might be in the splash zone if you do that.
Yeah, you might be in the splash zone.
But like when we saw the arena, how big did it look? Like would 30 feet be a problem? Would it be too big?
The arena's probably a little bigger than 30 feet across. Probably like 40, maybe 50 max.
So we can cover most of it.
This die is fucking cursed. I rolled a 7 3 times.
Oh no.
Oh,
Normally that'd be a good thing. No?
normally it would be, but it's useless with the spirit tails because that's saving on psychic damage.
That is very specific.
So you see Miki run through all of her bardic inspiration by talking to ghosts around her, and the same ghost comes up and tries to tell the same story 3 times, and she's like, "Shut up. I don't need you right now." Eventually she gets a good one.
And because we don't see ghosts, I just, maybe Jem's in the middle of saying something about like rat stew and how much she wants it, and then Miki goes, "Shut up!" And she's like, "Hey, God,
Not you, the ghost. The ghost I'm obviously talking to. So eventually I got Tale of the Traveler. The target gains temporary hit points equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration die, plus your bardic level. Their speed increases by 10 feet, and they gain a +1 to their AC.
Nice.
Damn.
Which one of you would like this?
I mean, I'd love it, but also, Jem might need all the help she can get.
Ouch.
You know, and like, I feel bad taking all the nice gifts, but I do need all the help I can get because look at me.
This is a fist fight. It's not gonna go Jem's way.
What are we, level 5?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, you get 9 temporary hit points,
Lit.
10 more feet, and +1 to your AC.
Super lit.
And then you see Miki apologizing to the ghost she cut off 3 times.
And I'm sorry, you said +1 to my AC?
Yes.
Lit. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, see you later.
Oh, wait! And Miki, gives Patches a big hug and a kiss on the head,
That's all the motivation I need.
and then gives Jem a big hug and a kiss on, the arm.
On the arm?
She's not gonna reach up today.
Do you think I never lean over in my life? I'm genuinely curious.
Alright, well, come down here then.
Okay. And Jem will just lean down. It's not hard. She's only 6 feet tall.
Miki gives her a kiss on the forehead.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Actually, I don't know if you're allowed to bring items in, but if you can sneak this in, Kitty is gonna give Patches
A gun?
her wand of scowls.
Oh, that's right.
So you have 3 charges on it to force your opponent to start scowling for a minute.
I feel like they're going to be scowling anyway.
I'm sure this will come in handy.
Yeah, maybe they're like, why can't I stop scowling? And then, oh, this one's better. This one's better. And then she'll put the wand of scowls away and pull out the wand of conducting.
That one is better.
Yeah. So this one also has 3 charges, and then you can distract them with some music. And if you roll a 1 on a d20, it'll be a sad tuba sound. But the wand will also disappear, so don't roll a 1.
I always feel better when I have a banging side, what's the word, soundtrack going.
Yeah, do you think it knows the Mad Max Fury Road theme?
Madman Anger Street.
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't actually used it. We stole it from the guy on the train.
Yeah. Let's hope he's not in the audience, yeah?
If he is, we'll beat him up.
It's
Yeah.
true. Get down here.
Well, he doesn't know who. Oh, wait, no.
No, he knows.
Is it so we don't meet him, or he doesn't see you?
So he doesn't see the things we stole from him, mostly.
But there are multiple wands of conducting, and he doesn't know who Patches is.
That's true. Okay.
No one knows who Patches is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also disguised
Yeah.
as your everyday Memphis, Tennessee resident.
Enthusiast.
Enthusiast.
I'm fighting on behalf of soybean processing.
There you go, Patches. Sorry, but Gem's thing's a concentration spell, so I can't.
Of course,
Yeah,
I
no
get it.
worries.
I got
Yeah.
plenty of magic of my own.
Sweet.
Let's go register.
All right. See you guys later.
Good
Bye.
luck.
Love you.
Love you too.
You guys take the left turn and follow the signs that say competitors. Eventually, the signs stop being in common, but there are arrows and a relatively straightforward path for you to go down.
Are they in Goblin?
No, they are not in Goblin.
Damn it.
Are they in Infernal?
Nope.
Quarry?
Nope.
Elvish?
Yo, you speak Quarry too?
Yeah!
We can communicate in Quarry.
Okay.
Patches and Gem talking about this mystery language that neither of them can read. You pass by a monstrous guard who is a gnoll who motions for you guys to keep going down the hallway as you pass.
Hold on, wait. Does this gnoll have a gun?
No.
Hyena without gun? Damn it. Only a 2.
Eventually, you see another scaly, somewhat human-shaped lizardy, not lizard folk, but kind of lizard-esque guard who will, as you approach, motions to put something over your head. It's a plate, thin metal plate with a large number painted on it, tied together by ropes, and loops one over the both of you, or loops one over each of you.
Okay,
so
we're
that
not.
You guys are.
This isn't a
labeled.
3-foot race.
So you're labeled with numbers.
Okay.
What's my number?
What are our numbers?
13 and 14 are your numbers. You can. Whoever's walking first gets 13.
Ooh. Can I be 13? I'm unlucky.
All yours.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can trade numbers. It doesn't matter. As after he puts these plates on you, he motions for you guys to keep going down the hall to the left. Eventually, you meet a line of other contestants with numbers. They are all waiting single file down a narrow hallway. At the end of this hallway is a set of stairs that goes upwards, and you can kind of hear from where you're standing that that's where presumably the arena is, since it sounds like there are murmurs of a crowd upstairs. At the top of the stairs is a middle-aged tiefling woman who is standing next to the door.
How has Miki never met another tiefling? There's so many of them.
Yeah.
She's just kind of waiting, and she is not wearing a number.
Do I recognize her?
You do not recognize her.
Okay, just checking.
There's so many tieflings, and Gem's met almost all of them.
It's funny that Jem is the one meeting all the tieflings.
Are there any, like, hobgoblins or goblins?
Yeah, a few, like, not immediately in front of you. Immediately in front of you is a drow, but a couple of people down, there is a hobgoblin.
I'll nudge the drow in front of me and be like, excuse me, this is my first time doing one of these. Do you know if magic is allowed?
She turns, and you can see that she is a young adult drow, dressed nicer than this district would generally, nicer than you would think for this ruins of a district. She's got a bob haircut with hair tucked behind her left ear. There's a lot of earrings on that left ear.
Holy shit, you're stunning! Sorry.
Jem kind of like pushes Patches out of the way. I'm not even gonna roll. And
I got a 10.
She's not even gonna roll because drows are her type. Yeah.
Immediately, there is something familiar about this woman.
Uh-oh.
And as she's talking to Patches, roll a history check for me, please.
Oh no! God, not like this. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
For 25.
You recognize her to be the DeFarlin cousin of somebody you knew. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh
But-
no!
As she turns around, Patches, she's like, I don't know, this is my first time at one of these things. I just kind of showed up because you beat people up for money. I don't know. I'm down for that.
How'd you know what I do? Oh, you mean like that's what you do here?
Yeah. Do you beat people up for money? I mean, like, I guess that's kind of what I do too.
Well, you know, it's one of my many skills. I'm also an amateur jeweler, a weaver, a driver, a poet.
Nice. Yeah, I don't do all that. I just beat people up.
Cool. Are you part of like an adventurers mercenary guild thing, or?
A kind of, I guess. It's one of those dragon mark houses. They're all, oh, we're only gonna be with our people and you have to be special and part of the family, but
Oh, like one of those House of Protection or one of those?
it's House of Shadows. The
Oh.
De Fjarlin house.
Right.
Jem's gonna, like, turn away and bite really hard on her finger.
Yeah, once you recognize her and you turn around, you realize that she hasn't really taken notice of you. Maybe it's because it's really strange to see someone in full Memphis, Tennessee gear. And she's a little it's a little hard to look away from that.
Yeah, Jem's gonna, like, act as natural as possible, but she is sweating.
Patches has no idea. It's just
Yeah, your morph suit gives you just limited vision.
my peripheral is not fantastic.
So, Memphis, Tennessee, huh? How's that?
Oh, it's just the I gestured my attire. Yeah, I'm pretty excited though. You know, I'm good at fighting people. It's one of my many skills.
Nice. Well, best of luck to you. Maybe we'll beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, you as well. Yeah. Good luck. And if we face each other, you'll need it.
And she kind of gives you a smirk and says, "I like you." As there is a clapping from the tiefling woman, as she says, "Alrighty, listen up. Leave now if you plan on forfeiting. Otherwise, if you forfeit once we've started, we're gonna take all your stuff, your clothes, and beat the shit out of you."
Nice.
This is my kind of place.
Yeah, this is great.
The events for today will be as follows. A fist fight, no magic, no weapons. A fight where there are magic and weapons, and then a race. The fights will be short, with an hour after each round, and depending on how well betting goes, the victor might get a bonus. If we're feeling especially generous, the losers may as well. Losers can meet at the entrance of the building. If nobody comes to find you within an hour, then we don't have anything for you. The final round will be tomorrow, and only the remaining contestants will be told the location at the end of the night. The victor is going to receive 200 gold pieces and an enchanted artifact. Now, put on a good show and hope you can get the bets up, as she opens the door, and you can hear muffled speaking in the distance as the crowd seems to cheer and clap. She motions for you to head out into the arena.
Real quick.
Yeah.
How close did Miki and Kitty get to the front row?
Roll a d20, Elaine.
Kitty died, don't fail me now. 16.
Oh!
You can find seats where you want them. If you want front row, you guys are just a pair, so it's pretty easy to squeeze yourselves in, especially with Kitty being smaller. You don't have to work that hard to find an open space to sit. Where would you like to sit?
Front row.
Yeah, okay.
And Nico, I just had a question. Was it, like, one-on-one fights, or is it a battle royale?
She didn't say, but it's gonna be one-on-one fights.
Okay, one-on-one. Got it.
Do we only enter one, or do we get to be in all three, or what's the...
No, you're gonna be on all three. If you're not eliminated, you're gonna be in all three.
Cool. Man, I should have gotten Kitty's Helix.
I don't think you'd fit.
I'll just put them on the balls of my feet.
Is... I'm going to mentally get Lieutenant Sparkles to start making his way here for the race.
Isn't the race tomorrow?
No, this is all today. We're doing 3 events today.
Yeah, the race is today.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he came with us, but I'm making sure that he's here.
Yeah. As you guys head out into the crowd, the torchlight and also magical lighting lights up the arena very clearly. Can I have everyone roll perception checks, please?
Perception. I love perception.
What? I have to roll dice?
Yes.
I'm just a spectator.
4.
I guess you don't have to. If you
No,
want to look
no.
around.
I'm absolutely rolling dice.
12.
13 for Kitty.
18 on die.
Okay, so everyone sees that in the large Emperor box looking seating, there seems to be 2 long couches set up. There's one visible figure, although you can't really tell in this lighting whether someone's just laying down on the other couch or like short, or you don't know. But there's one visible figure on one of the 2 couches. Patches and Gem, you also see the previously described arena setup. And Miki, you, looking at the contestants and also looking at the crowd around you, spot Izzy across the way. She is one of the spectators near the food stall, and she is holding a bowl of rat soup. She does not notice you. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Wow.
And hold for room tone. Well, 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 if it isn't our love... Shit, I already fucked it up. Well, 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 if it isn't our loyal and lovely listeners still with us and ready for more. We appreciate your presence and your patience, and we're here to reward you with some tantalizing tidbits and tasty treats. If you're curious about what makes this podcast tick and you want to see some snazzy character art and sensational fun facts about our players, characters, and DM, look no further than Beholding Out for a Hero on Instagram, all one word, and twitter.com/BofaPodcast. We've got everything you need to satisfy your thirst for knowledge and your hunger for entertainment. But enough about us. Let's get back to what really matters. The action. We know you're all on the edge of your seats waiting to see what happens next, so without further ado, let's jump back into the fray and see what our intrepid heroes are up to. Stay tuned for more excitement, more adventure, and more of the hijinks you know and love.
Let's do this.
Hello and welcome back from intermission. Do I say anything else? I don't have a script for this, so I should really write a script for this.
Just
That's
no,
the
but then we don't get
script.
these pieces.
make some pathetic noises. Like your icon.
I will no longer be soggy, though, once I order that Ethernet cable.
For those at home who can't see the icon, Nico, would you like to describe it?
No, it's gonna be a mystery forever. If you know, you know.
Soggy.
Alrighty, so the contestants are doing a walk around in the arena, looking at each other as well as looking at getting a first glance at the arena itself. The floor is uneven, but relatively level, as it looks like they kind of tried, but there's still like slight hills and some areas that have like obviously jutting up pieces of stone, but there is nothing to hide behind in this small arena. Not really small. I said it was like...
What a time to be a rogue.
Eventually, the tiefling woman who had let you out from the door motions for you to return back from the way you came, and she shuts the door behind you all after you re-enter the narrow hallway.
When we're doing our walkabout, can I scan the audience for other members of the DeFjarlin house?
Yeah. With a 13, you would say you're fairly certain that no one else from DeFjarlin is here, but...
Fairly certain is not certain enough.
You didn't have a whole lot of time to scan the face of every single person.
Okay.
And it was a lot to take in.
Yeah, okay.
The first sight of this arena.
Just checking. Thank you.
Eventually, the tiefling woman tells you all to follow her down the hall, and she leads you all to what looks like what used to be a connected office area with small individual area rooms, cubicles. There are small areas, and she directs everyone to pick a spot and wait to be called.
When they did their walkabout. Oh wait, no. Do we get to bet like per fight?
Yeah, once the contestants have walked about, you hear. What languages do you guys speak?
Common and Draconic.
Gnomish and Infernal. And I think that's it.
She doesn't speak common?
No. Everything you've said, I've like pieced together, but I'm not really sure. It's all just impressions.
There are two languages spoken here. One you don't recognize, and the other being Draconic. There are directions that people are now allowed to bet on certain numbers, and as you kind of saw when people were walking out, people were kind of like talking about, oh, you would have heard some Infernal, Miki, and people saying like, oh, I think I'm going to bet on this person. And you also hear quite a few people speaking in Draconic. There are two people that have signs, like little, at baseball stands where people walk around with those popcorn things? It's like that. But they have a sign that says betting in... Hold on, what script is this?
Hopefully the one for Beholding Out for a Hero. Our scripted podcast.
It does use the Infernal script. So, Miki, you can read the sign. It says in large letters, betting in Infernal. And there are two people walking around kind of on opposite sides of the arena, going around to everyone who is waving them down for a bet, slowly making their way through the crowd.
Well, how much money do you want to put down, Kitty?
I've got 64 gold to my name.
That didn't answer my question.
Did it not?
No. Wait, are you putting down all 64 gold?
I mean, I wasn't planning on doing it all at once. Is that not a good thing? I don't understand money. Jem just told me I needed some, so I've been getting some.
But you'll still need some after today. Do you understand numbers?
I mean, I understand what Doc taught me.
What did Doc teach you?
What did Doc teach me? Math.
How complex?
Really putting Kitty under the knife here.
I know.
Watch, it's gonna be like college level calculus.
This is like a university admission.
I rolled a 19. So I guess I start going into like derivatives.
Oh. So you do understand math.
A little goblin walks up to you and says, "That's
not your whole thing, but save some of it."
Are we betting on all of the fights right now, or just the first one?
No, this is the first round.
Who's fighting?
Numbers looks at this piece of paper, 1 through 14.
Oh. Did we were able to see what number Patches and Gem were,
Yeah.
right?
Gem is number 13 and Patches is number 14.
I'm gonna put 5 gold on 13 and 5 on 14.
You got it.
I'll put 10 on 13 and 10 on 14.
We're high rollers over here.
If Gem doesn't make us money back, I'm stealing some of her rocks.
No!
You hear a voice in your ear, Gem.
All of a sudden, Jem shivers. Someone's touching my rocks.
And then the goblin writes you a little ticket stub, and it's just a piece of paper that says what you bet on, and hands it back to you.
If we win, do we collect at the end of the whole thing?
No, we'll distribute between rounds.
Okay.
Nice. Miki had an intrusive thought to eat her receipt.
You should get some more rat stew. Gem, you get called up relatively quickly.
Oh, uh-oh.
Wish you the best of luck, partner.
You are going up against number 3, who is a human in leather armor, and
Is it the same human?
as the ones you guys fought before. No, different person.
Oh.
She's dressed in, I don't know, practical looking travel clothes. She doesn't have any weapons on her, neither do you, as you were instructed to leave your belongings in the little cubicles that you all sat in.
Real quick before the fight starts.
Mm-hmm.
So when Jem steps out, and then Patches will also get the same treatment, they hear a very loud shout, and when they look over to where Kitty has cast her magical tinkering ability to have a static visual effect that can be up to 25 words that says it says "Go Jem" or like "Go Patches."
Yeah, she's gonna like smile and wave and just kind of like discreetly bury her face in her hands.
Gem, you as you step out into the ring, you see Kitty's sign, but then you also hear from across the stadium, "Oh my God, Gem!" You see Izzy in the stands too.
Oh God! And like the fact that House DeFiar was here.
The other,
and she's supposed to be dead is not great.
the other,
Maybe you should have communicated that.
Oh well.
the other person walking out with you gives you a weird look as you like, how the fuck do you know these people?
Maybe Gem needs to be just as hidden as Patches does.
No, Gem's too fab. Yeah, she's just gonna look at the tiefling woman and just go, "What can I say? I'm a local celebrity," and walk out into the arena, strut even.
Yeah, you are directed to stand at certain places, and there is a hobgoblin, what looks to be a referee type, at the center of the arena with a horn ready to signal the start of the fight. You also probably know that there was 2 groups before you, but the fights have been fairly quick.
Yeah.
They're probably, you would say, maybe about a minute. So this is going to be 10 rounds back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to be who does the most damage.
Okay.
So, the horn blows. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Actually, no. This one. Actually, no. This one. Sorry.
It genuinely doesn't matter what you roll.
That's gonna be 13.
I rolled nat 1, so you go first.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna rush up and it's just unarmed strikes essentially, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make an unarmed strike. But
I'm gonna
that's
make
gonna be a
unarmed strike.
natural 20.
Nice. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll double your dice damage.
Well, unarmed strike, it just says 2. It doesn't give me like a
you
dice.
don't. Yeah, you don't roll.
Because I have little.
I think it's
damage.
1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, I have little weak
Yes.
elf arms. That's
So
gonna
it
be...
is 2 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. 2 plus my strength modifier is 3.
Nice.
So, just by itself. I know, guys. Unless, I don't think Kitty's thing...
It just gives advantage
Yeah,
on
it gives
your rolls.
advantage to strength checks, so I don't think it really, translates.
You could pick this person up, though.
That's true!
Yeah, or if you have to grapple or anything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I've already attacked them,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to bonus action disengage and make distance.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you have 10 extra feet also on them, right?
Mm-hmm. Can I?
Oh, you have 10 extra feet?
From
Yeah. Me.
yeah, from Miki. +1 to my AC. And
Mhm.
can I I know you can hold actions. Can you hold movement?
No.
No.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. So you have 10 extra feet, so you can move 40 feet this round?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She takes a hit to the face, not anticipating the start of the fight like you were. And as you back up, she quickly follows you, being faster than you expected. She dashes up to you, and it's gonna be low. It's gonna be a 10. It's a
Doesn't
10
hit.
hit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, sounds about right. First hit misses, and
Oh, I don't like that there's a first hit.
Or did you get paired with a monk?
Or a fighter.
Well, it's level 5, so most everyone has double at this point.
Oh, that's fair.
Except for rogues.
Ta-da! Just me.
yeah, that's all she can do. You're
Oh,
go.
phew.
Okay. You know, if she can never hit me, that's all I can ask for. And my 2 points will be enough. Okay. That's gonna be another natural 20.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
This is making up for all. I mean, there's no damage to roll. I don't roll damage. It's just 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting you don't
Well,
roll
3 with the
damage.
nat 20.
Well, 3 with a nat 20.
So it's another 3.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, she is not. She's not doing her best.
I like to think that Jem has her hands in her pocket and just high kicks across
She's
the
fighting
face.
like Spike Spiegel.
These dice are fucking failing me. I gotta use a new one. I rolled a 6.
Use the dice I gave you, Nico. It's only fitting.
I'll give it a try. She misses her next round. Your go again.
Use this one. That's gonna be 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Then bonus action disengage.
You notice that as you disengage and back up, even with your 10 extra feet of movement, she is faster than you. And she manages to catch up to you every time. She's gonna go for another hit. And that's still bad. That's still really bad. That's gonna be a 10.
Nope, it doesn't hit.
Here you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through all my dice.
I'm also doing the same thing, so that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay.
If he said 18 doesn't hit, I would have been like, Nico.
I would have cried. I would have been like, who did you pair me up against? And so that's another 2 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, so she's gonna hit you again for a 17?
17 does hit.
Wow, you
no.
also receive 2 points of damage.
I feel like this has to be a really boring fight, right?
Can you have that with your dodging?
Oh, yeah. Well, I do have a reaction. Yeah, so uncanny dodge.
Yeah, that's anytime you take damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it area of effect?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Yeah, you could have it.
Is this monk going invisible every time she attacks?
No. Your go.
Okay. Use this one. Don't mess this up for me. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm guessing 17.
Oh, that's gonna be a 3.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah, I could have guessed. You go again.
Okay. Guys, it's just giving me a chance to roll all my d20s.
You hear a toot from the horn that the coach / referee in the arena to signal the halftime.
Halftime? Okay. That one doesn't hit. It's a 12.
Yeah, 12 doesn't hit. Ooh, 17.
17 hits.
There's gonna be another 2 points of damage
Uncanny dodge.
to 1. Nice.
Just burning through all this temporary hit points.
Alrighty, you go again.
Okay. This one. That's gonna be a 21 to hit. Ooh.
21 hits.
Okay. That's another 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Me with my little, like, hissy slaps.
No,
Shut
pretty
up!
much. It's gonna be 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Uncanny dodge to
Uncanny
a 1
dodge.
again. Yeah, your go.
Okay. I roll again, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. That's it. Nico, you're not going to believe this. And please don't yell at me. Please don't accuse
Another
me.
nat 20.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I've been rolling all the nat ones, so it only makes sense.
So that's going to be another 3 points.
Nice.
You need to like enshrine that die.
I know. It's one of my liquid cores. It's the purple one, like my hair.
I rolled a 19, or I got a 19.
Ooh, yeah, that hits. An uncanny dodge.
Another 1 point of damage. Your go again.
Just like, stop it.
Miki's taken her book out of her bag and is reading
Yeah,
it.
that's fair.
Yeah. The first half, the crowd seemed to be kind of excited, and then there wasn't much happening after that, and they're kind of just like, okay.
Yeah, that's just a 14. It doesn't hit.
No, it
Kitty is
doesn't.
still going wild.
Bless her.
Just these two people lightly grazing each other.
I know.
Miki has one hand on Kitty's collar like a mom with a toddler, just in case, like, Kitty yeets herself off the, like, stands
Kitty
out of
definitely
excitement.
has like that monkey backpack child leash.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20, so that's gonna be 3 reduced to 2.
Okay.
Oh wait, doesn't your backpack have a cattail?
It does.
It does.
That's what I'm holding.
Last one. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, make it count. Nope, that's a 10.
I rolled a 5, so.
But it was just like
Final round of misses as the horn blows again to signal the end of the fight, and the hobgoblin referee motions for a stop. Examining the both of you,
Whoa!
Unfortunately, one of you does have to win. Otherwise,
they would just disqualify both of us, honestly, just for being really boring to watch.
the hobgoblin raises up Jem's arm, and you can hear Kitty screaming, and also Izzy.
Kitty's magical tinkering changes, so the words explode like fireworks.
Oh, what a hype squad. I love it. My 2 cannibals.
Episode title, please.
And this is why Miki's not cheering. She's
And
just
there's
politely golf clapping.
Yeah, there's a scattered clap from the rest of the crowd. You get walked back to the cubicle area you were in before, as a couple more fights pass before Patches is called up.
my fighting name is the Menthis Menace.
You kind of get a weird look as they just call you by your number. Patches, you are fighting against a shifter. You can kind of see this person kind of has like a 2 tusks coming out the front of their mouth with like a kind of a mane-ish thing, kind of grayish fur. You guys line up as directed by your hobgoblin referee and are signaled to start. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Patches also sees the magical tinkered word cheering him on.
I hope it doesn't say Sergeant Patches.
No, it just says Patches.
That's worse. Try to lay low.
Miki, like, smacks Kitty's shoulder, like, incognito.
Oh, right. And it changes to Go 14.
I'm the Menthis Menace.
Can we hear him?
Yeah, there's time. You guys are in the front row. You have time to change it before the fight
sorry.
starts.
There you go. Now it says the Menthis Menace.
I got a 15 on my initiative.
Ooh, I got better. Got 19. This is all where all my good rolls are gonna go. I'm sorry, John.
Thank God.
My initiative is bad. I'm not worried.
Just kidding. That's a 2.
Miss. Are they like going for claw attacks, or what's their fighting style like?
Yeah, you see that they kind of oh, I can make 2 attacks.
Bring it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see that they're kind of fighting with, it would be claw, huh? Or an attempted claw attack, and also a nat 1, and an attempted tusk attack.
Tusk? They're gonna like try and headbutt me?
Yeah,
I wanna, as they're coming in, I wanna like backstep against the first strike, and as they go for the claw, I'm just gonna bring my head forward and try and smack them.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for it.
First attack is a 22.
Yeah, 22 hits.
5 damage, and then I'm gonna try and follow it up with an uppercut.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, nat 20, nat 20.
Nat
So
20,
there's
nat
bam,
20.
and then bam for 10 damage.
Oh my God.
Nice.
I could only wish.
Miki has put away her book.
how much damage total?
10.
Nice.
Yeah.
You, after these first 2 hits, there is blood on the floor, and the crowd is going fucking wild. They love you too.
But it's also not Patches' blood.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have any.
Alrighty, next round of attacks. Oh, it's a different. I was looking at the wrong numbers. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. 15 and something really bad.
Both miss.
Ooh, nice. Here you go.
Okay. First one is an 18.
18 hits.
Second one is a higher than that. 22 again.
Oof. Yeah, 22 hits.
I just like block both of the strikes and then just do 2 like quick jabs to this guy's sternum. Just
Yeah. He coughs up a little more blood
and I say, "Don't ruin my soybean hat."
as you are kicking this guy's ass. Oh.
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 I didn't read something.
Uh-oh.
I definitely read these stat blocks before we started. Definitely. You can see that this wereboar kind of like growls and shifts into a slightly more beast form. As
Is that allowed?
Yeah, does that count as magic?
I look at the ref. Is that allowed?
Is this
ref
allowed?
makes no motion to stop and kind of just like nods at you as he's gonna take another 2 swipes at you. For still really terrible numbers. They don't hit. They don't hit.
I mean, I'm tempted to use some of my innate spell casting. I guess it's not that innate, but innate. I think I'll just punch. I'll just stick with punch.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, first one's an 11.
11 just hits.
Really?
Whoa.
The second one is a 23, so that's
Yeah, definitely hits.
2 more strikes.
Are your attacks considered magical?
You know, that's not innately. It would make sense considering what Patches is, but that's up to you.
Okay, then they for the purposes of this fight, they will not be considered magical. You can see that now, in this shifted form, all of your attacks which you know should have, which you felt hit, are not doing damage.
At all?
At all.
This feels like cheating. All right, bring it. Bring it, big man.
He's gonna go for another 2 attacks. Something really bad. I am rolling like garbage today. And 18.
That will hit.
Okay. You take 7 damage.
Okay.
Yikes.
Well, let's see. Is my best option to just try and dodge this guy's attacks or try and hit him? Because I have to hit him with magical attacks, but I'm not allowed to use magic.
Do we notice that the guy didn't take any damage after Patches hit after the form
Yeah.
change?
It's pretty easy to see. And it is stoking drama amongst the crowd.
That's cheating!
I want to look at the ref and really quickly go, can I use a little magic?
The ref is kind of like, I don't know what to tell you. No spells.
It ain't a spell. I want to look for like a rock or just something that I can pick up that I could use as like a weapon and just hit this guy with.
Yeah, go ahead and make a. What did you roll on your previous perception roll? You didn't roll that high, did you? You were
Really low.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception roll.
Oh, that's 12.
You do spot one, but it's gonna take your turn to go over there and pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and grab it.
Yeah. As you leave this guy's melee range, he's gonna make another attack. That's really bad. He misses.
When Patches goes to the rock, is it near where we're sitting?
Should I roll a luck check?
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to try to surreptitiously cast Sanctuary on Patches.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Sleight of hand. I've got 17.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah. So you cast it, and you think you're pretty certain that nobody saw. Although it's a big crowd, you can't be 100% certain.
Yeah. So, any creature who tries to attack Patches needs to roll a Wisdom saving throw. And then, if it fails, they have to either choose a new target or lose the attack.
Mm.
But then if Patches attacks, it'll also just go away.
Mm-hmm. His turn again. He's gonna go ahead and chase after you and attempt to hit. Does a 15 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Wisdom saving throw first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your DC?
15.
Yeah. You see that you do feel the effects of a spell on you, Patches, as your opponent goes up to slash you and kind of stops mid-swipe, turning away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up this rock and I'm gonna hit him with it.
Yeah.
I'm not proficient with this since it's a improvised weapon, but I got a 22.
Yeah, 22 hits. And I believe improvised weapons are 1d4.
Yeah, that works. And then I'm just gonna smite this man. I'm gonna divine smite.
Nice.
First level.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 11 damage for the first attack.
Nice.
Very good. Very good.
But I don't think I'm gonna smite this time, so I'm just hitting him for the sake of hitting him. That one's gonna be at a dirty 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Gosh.
So you see Patches rushes over and picks up this rock and just whips around and catches this guy right in the center of the chest. And there's like just a glow of holy energy that comes off of it. And in my head, it's like the anime they shoot back and slam into a wall moment.
Nice.
And then Patches runs up and hits him again with absolutely no effect.
Mhm. With this, the crowd is going wild, and if you spare a glance to the ref gives you a thumbs up.
Nice.
From where he was tossed, he's going to attempt to attack you again for a 18 to hit.
That hits.
That's gonna be a little better this time, please. 12 damage.
Oh, damn.
as you get the halftime mark.
I'm going to take the dodge action to give him disadvantage on his attacks against me.
Yeah.
If they're still within range, I am also gonna cast Sanctuary again.
Go ahead and roll another. Whatchamacallit?
Sleight of
Sleight
hand.
hand.
22.
Nice.
Ooh. Having kind of sensed the. You got a rhythm of the fight and the crowd's reaction along with it, and find a good time to time your spell discreetly as you cast Sanctuary on Patches again. So he's gonna go ahead and do another 2 attacks. That is both terrible and terrible. I didn't need disadvantage for
Wisdom
that
saving
one.
throw first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nat 20
Ooh.
on the wisdom
Nice.
saving throw.
So when it doesn't matter.
Although hot garbage on the attacks with the disadvantage, so really low in the single digits. There's no way it hits.
I'm gonna keep dodging for a little bit because I don't want to spend all my spell slots just smiting this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's also a magic fight next round.
Yeah. hmm
Also, so Sanctuary lasts for a full minute.
Which is gonna be to the end of this fight.
I want to, like, as I'm dodging, discreetly try and give Kitty a look and just be like, no more of that.
Yeah. Okay.
If they see that you're doing that, we're gonna have a bad time.
How will she know though?
Yeah, with your googly eyes and false eyelashes.
Oh, that's a great point.
Can you roll a? What would it be?
performance?
Or charisma in general, maybe?
Because he's trying to be sneaky about it too. Roll a sleight of hand.
Don't make it sleight of hand.
Roll a sleight of hand to see if you can, like, do it sneaky. And then also a general charisma roll, please.
Oh, well, it's not good, but I got a 14 to just be like, less of that.
Okay.
I do like the thing with your hand, or you're like, no.
And then charisma roll.
That was the charisma roll, wasn't it?
No, that was his sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Oh.
Oh, that's very bad. That's a 12.
Okay. You make a motion gesture. Nobody knows what it means. Only some people saw it. It was reasonably sneaky. I don't think Kitty understood you. But also, it wasn't obvious that you were trying to communicate something, so it's
Yeah, maybe you were just fanning yourself or something.
yeah. Yeah, he's gonna go for another 2 attacks at disadvantage. Really bad?
Oh, wisdom saving throw first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What's your DC?
15.
Yeah, so that attack gets aborted. Patches, your go.
Excellent. What are we on? This is number 7. We have, like, just about 30 seconds left. I'm gonna keep dodging, but I'm gonna start doing some showboating and, like, making a show of dodging his attacks.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a performance
Yeah,
check.
might as well make
Do
it
like a little-
interesting.
Back handspring or something. Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
WWE.
The crowd goes wild for your taunts as your opponent seems to get more and more frustrated not being able to hit you.
I do one of those things where you run at someone and slide under their legs as they try to strike you.
nice.
Yeah, it's full Roadrunner here as as the fight goes on. 17, so I met the wisdom saving throw. And is going to make the 2 attacks. 15 does not hit, right?
Nope. Gotta get a 17 to hit me.
Oh, indeed I did. I got a 20-something.
That'll do it.
And really bad on the damage. Solid. That's gonna be a 6 on the damage.
Okay. I think I've still done more damage to this guy. I think.
Okay, you gotta keep dodging.
I think I'm gonna try dodging one more time, and then I'll smack him next time.
That's gonna be... So we're on the final round. He's going to... Wisdom saving throw. 17. Really bad. Even worse, if you could believe it. Okay.
Can I do the thing where I catch the punch he throws at me?
Yeah, he rolled bad enough to where you can catch it.
And I'm gonna hit him. Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna hit him. That's a 21.
With your tiny rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 21 definitely hits.
And as I do it... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do after. Okay. Oh my gosh. 10, 12 damage.
Ooh.
With another
Ooh.
Divine Smite.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice. You hear the crowd scream,
Yeah.
14, 14, 14. It is some in a smattering of common, but mostly in other languages, as they are loving your victory. The crowd is already cheering when the horn blows, and they already know the winner. But the referee does go over there and put up your hand anyway.
Yeah, I do the full Rocky arms and jump around.
Mhm. Yeah, the crowd is here for it. They love it.
Magical tinkering fireworks.
Could I have been watching this fight from the wings, essentially?
Nope, you are sitting underground in cubicles.
Okay.
You hear the crowd though.
Can I hear them saying 14, or is it too garbled?
You can.
Okay. I'm just like, yes!
So, you are brought back down to your cubicles. There are a few fights after you.
Is everyone isolated in these cubicles?
There are 3 walls around you, but it is open in the same room.
Is it like one person per cubicle, or can I be chilling with Jem?
Yeah, can we hang out? I mean, we're right next to each other anyway.
Yeah, most other people are taking 1 per cubicle, although it's there is a goblin guard who is standing around. They don't stop you as you try to sit in the same cubicle.
The guy, he turned into a wereboar. I couldn't even hurt him.
Are you for real? Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that was allowed?
I picked up a rock and I did a little magic. They allowed a little magic.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna give Patches a high five. What number was the drow woman?
She was 12.
I mean, that goes to figure, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Did I hear the results of her fight at all?
Yeah, if you were particularly paying attention for that, you would notice that the winners get walked back to the room that you guys are in, and the losers, generally, if they left anything, they would come back as well, but then they would leave the room. She did return to the room and stay.
Uh-oh. Okay. Great. Jem just keeps her head kind of turned away from her anytime she... Oh, but we're right next to each other! Oh no!
People in the cubicles
And there's only
are
one
not...
bed.
There's only one bed! And I dated her cousin!
They're not necessarily sitting in number order. It's kind of like whatever cubicle you wanted to grab, or whoever was the fastest is grabbing the first ones, you know? It's like, they didn't make you sit in number order.
Okay. Then, yeah, anytime she's around, I'm just gonna kind of turn inward.
Yeah.
Outside, Kitty is talking to Miki. Was that bad? I felt like he was cheating, so I cast spells, but could I have gotten Patches in trouble? Was that bad?
I think you definitely could have gotten him in trouble, and it's really good that you were being sneaky. Yeah, that's it.
Like the other guy was cheating too, right?
I mean, it's kind of his thing, isn't it? Like, that's just who he is. He can't help it.
I mean, he could have not transformed.
I mean, if I'm gonna fight for... Do we know the pot is 200 gold? If I'm gonna fight for prize money, I'm gonna pull out all the tricks I have too.
Hmm.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh well. Patches won anyways.
If it makes you feel less guilty, I think he still would have won even if you hadn't helped him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
There is an hour after this fight and before the next one. So you all are welcome to take a short rest and regain any relevant abilities, as well as use hit dice if you would like. If you're down any help.
I'm gonna defo use some hit dice.
While this is happening, the two ticket betting people return to the stands and pass out bets that are won and collect everyone's tickets regardless of whether they won or lost. And also ask for new bets at the same time, telling you the remaining contestants.
Ooh, how much did we get?
Yeah, what were the odds?
Oh, I should have done worse so the odds would be more in our favor.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
You guys get double.
Very nice.
So, you guys are returned. Kitty is returned 20 gold, and Miki is returned 40.
I'll place 20 back down in bets. 10 per.
You know, I'll also go 10 per.
Yeah. You notice that Gem has a higher payout rate. And Patches is a 1 to 2.
I wonder why.
I manhandled a wereboar. Let's go.
I mean, honestly, between an elf and a human, they should not have expected an interesting fight. I'm gonna be honest.
1 damage apiece.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah, so we'll probably pick up, because I don't think we can finish this
Absolutely
with
not.
ease. Yeah, so we will pick up on round 2, as my dice said Gem would go first.
Oh no! We know. Just before we go, could you, like, how many? What are the numbers dwindled down to, and who's remaining?
I mean, it's just half of whoever was there.
Yeah,
right?
because you said there were 14 people total.
So there would be 7 people left.
And what's the competition looking like? Any more, like, monstrous people? Anyone who, like, really is raising red flags?
Well, I didn't write them all down, so I'm going to say that Gem didn't get a good look at them. Too distracted by avoiding being recognized by the drow lady. But yeah, we will pick up there next time in round 2 of the fight. Join us again in 2 weeks.
Well, hot dog, you've made it to the finish line of episode 17. We're thrilled that you've stuck with us through all the twists and turns, and we couldn't be more grateful for your support. But wait, there's more. If you've enjoyed this thrilling ride, why not spread the love? Give us a rating out of 5 stars, leave a comment on your podcast platform of choice, and shout from the rooftops about this electrifying escapade. Tell your D&D party, your grandma, your dog, everyone needs to know about Beholding Out for a Hero. Before we go, we've got some shout-outs to make. A big thank you to Wizards of the Coast for creating the rock-solid framework of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and to Keith Baker for crafting the captivating world of Eberron that we're exploring. And we can't forget Nico's trusty horse in Red Dead Redemption, Roy the Mustang, for being our stalwart companion on this journey. Beholding Out for a Hero is released bi-weekly, and you can find us just about anywhere you listen to podcasts. We can't promise we're on every platform, but we've done our darndest to make it happen. So mark your calendars, set your reminders, and join us back here in 2 weeks for episode 18. We'll be ready and waiting to take you on another wild and wondrous adventure.